Do a little compare and contrast action.
Yeah. Alrighty. Hey guys, welcome back to the Tax City Tech live stream. This week we are on YouTube just because we had some issues with our Twitch and getting into the account today. And we're kind of on a time crunch because we did end up getting backlogs again. I did have to take a week off for some personal issues. But like I
So,
said the
sorry
last time,
about not having a stream last week as well.
yeah,
That was he wasn't here,
it
and
was
that was
my
part of
fault.
it.
I should have just thugged it out. We came into work. But anyways, like the last stream we did, we mentioned that we are gonna either show it on the live stream, uh, or do a build series on
Mhm.
a gel blaster. So what we actually have in front of us is a variety of parts. You want to go over that gel blaster gearbox, I guess, as we get started?
Sure. So, if you guys remember the last stream we did, we actually got as far as not taking the stock off the gun, so we couldn't disassemble totally. This is actually the first time the gearbox has been out of the gun. Oh man, missing the star for these.
Those are stars. I thought they were Phillips.
No, they're not Phillips.
Damn, I'm sorry, dude. I should have looked at that
It's
closer.
okay. Let's see if I
Um,
can make it work with the
Alan.
Allen
Yeah.
key. Probably not, but you never know.
Yeah. But with that being said, while he fiddles with that, yeah, we have these new gel blasters. If you guys haven't been
Yeah,
following,
no.
really popular thing in
Be right
Australia.
back.
Um, so while he grabs that tool, these are really popular in Australia. So I'll kind of go over the general sort of differences off the bat, and let's get our second camera working, please. I need that point of view. But these gearboxes are essentially a version 2 type gearbox. But when you actually look at it,
Is that the one?
yeah, let's see actually. Close, but no, a little bigger.
Uh-oh.
So these are actually slightly different from your standard airsoft version 2 gearbox. The first thing you can see is the nozzle. It's got kind of like a rubbery mush mush tip
It's also a totally
versus
different size.
this is a single platinum uh, version 2 gearbox. This nozzle is solid plastic, as you can see. The hop up is different as well, but we obviously cannot have that on YouTube. At least I don't think having a whole barrel setup up here was a good idea. But um, another thing that's different off the bat, I think, is the cylinder cut. It's a square instead of like whatever our cylinders are ported with, but I don't think that really matters in the
I've
grand
seen
scheme.
that on some old school
Yeah.
AEGs.
Um, and then the gearbox shell itself, if you look at the bottom, there's two contacts. Those are for the electronic magazine for the replica instead of spring powered magazines. So that is interesting because when you look into upgrading these, essentially we believe and have done the research to find out that for the most part it is the same as a version 2. The selector plate and how all that lines up. Like you can put an optical MOSFET in this. The only thing
How does that work with the
you have to look out for is you got to get a MOSFET that has external like port, like where you would plug your Max Tracer in.
for those contacts, right?
Yeah, for
So something
these.
like a Titan 2.
Yeah, so you would kind of make that work so that the Titan 2 would work with this. So in theory, you should be able to do some crazy stuff with this. But that's an up close look. I'm gonna pass this back over to Garrett. I'm gonna check this torque screw. Yeah, this is the one.
There we go.
It's quick change as well,
Yep.
which is really nice. Um, but we're gonna pop this open and see what we can do with it. Because in theory, we should be able to do what most people do with their
Yeah,
normal
before
AEG.
I actually crack it, I'm just gonna check the shimming on it really quick to see what we're twerking with here.
Yeah.
Okay, a
Um,
little loose, not
but
too
as far
far off.
as I guess news and further updates with the field and everything that's been going on, uh, holiday season is pretty much in full swing. If you guys want to come play, please do. I know a lot of you guys are on winter break,
Or
and
will be shortly.
yeah, such things like that. So join us, come play, have a great time. If you guys are curious about like holiday hours or anything like that, our new website and online store is up and running. The domain is still the same. So you just go to taxcityairsoft.com, and there's an online shop portion as well now. We are doing online. But you guys can go on there and go through the calendar and everything like that for the latest updates as of basically today. That website's been popping too. So
Yeah, you guys missed out on, or maybe you didn't, Black Friday. We actually had some stuff going on the site, some secret deals for our online shoppers around that time.
everything looks good. Looks good.
You
No
got any chatters?
droppings. Not yet.
Maybe they're waiting for us on Twitch.
Dude, we should start a Patreon, bro.
Sucks to suck. Why?
It's like, hey, we'll teach you how to tech for $5.
I don't know if that's gonna work, man, because they could just go to like all the other channels that I already learned from
Right.
for free.
Shout out Ask Kilo 23. Shout out Negative Airsoft.
That's
Man
the
of,
big one.
a man of culture. Man of culture.
Shout out Zacho3.
Remember what was it? Five really long time ago. What was it? I don't know. There
Okay,
was some
this is
really old
interesting.
tech. What in the world?
All right, no fake reactions here. So Tappet Cam is shaped a little bit differently, but we have here an aluminum
Huh?
piston head on my piston that actually does have a full steel rack on it. Now I don't
What?
know if it's any good. You want to show that to them on the close-up angle? This is the stock piston coming out of this gun.
Yo, that's actually wild. So this is the piston that's coming out of this gel blaster. Is that steel?
That's metal.
So
That's a separate rack. That's not molded into the piston body.
yeah, metal teeth and a aluminum corded piston head here. The lighting is kind of terrible in this corner. I'll make adjustments for that later, but that's coming out of a stock gel blaster that is sub $150.
That's correct.
There's some airsoft guns
Are these
that are,
goaded parts guns?
yeah, like there's some airsoft guns that cost almost double that don't come with.
Are we buying gel blasters to do cheap airsoft conversions? Is that the move now?
I mean,
Got a
maybe.
double O-ring cylinder head
Is it
as
aluminum?
well. Yeah, it's metal.
Whoa. So not only are you getting,
Of course, just because it's metal doesn't mean it's good. Although, honestly, that's a pretty good sign
so
for
the
airsoft.
inherent problem with this actually is the diameter of the nozzle obviously is going to be different. So this cylinder head is going to be proprietary to the gel blaster kind of nozzles, meaning you can only shoot Orbeez or gel projectiles. Um,
You can
this
only blast
nozzle,
gels.
this nozzle's got O-rings inside of it, uh, but it looks like your standard old nozzle setup. I can assume right now the tappet plate is going to be of a different diameter and shape, so that will not work in standard airsoft setups. But what gives me hope is Garrett wants to DSG this, and this tappet fin is already kind of.
It's already a weird enough shape. I'm honestly just
We
gonna try
might be
it
able to
stock.
just get away with this with some
And if not,
shimming
we
and
can
some
just
spit
break a
time.
tappet plate, whatever.
And what's also promising is the reinforced metal parts. I mean, we don't know how good they are, but the fact that they are indeed like metal and not whatever.
It's generally a pretty good sign.
Yeah, it's generally a good sign. But I think the aluminum piston head to me is kind of a surprise.
Yeah, we're also rocking. Looks like they come pre-radiused, which is pretty standard nowadays, but still nice to see. We're
I
rocking full steel bushings,
yeah.
in all both sides of all three of the gears. Um,
I don't know how much I
wiring
trust
looks
that
normal.
gearbox shell though. I
I don't
mean, it
know.
looks
Honestly, it
nice.
feels solid enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
Looks like they do kind of hammer these things out pretty quickly. If you look at this one, actually,
See marks,
it looks like
imperfections.
there's something weird going on with that post that holds the cylinder head in place.
Oh
Maybe you want to
yeah,
show that off to the camera.
that's
So
definitely
QC
a
on these is
quality
generally,
control issue there.
yeah, it's like that on both sides. So maybe it's not even quality control. Maybe that's
Oh
just
yeah, right lighting you can
the
kind
way
of
they're
see it from
manufactured.
the stand from that post. Yeah, right there you can see it.
Yeah, that's on my half of the shell as well.
It's not really promising, but I mean,
Not if we're
we're
not
not
if we're
really
pulling a
gonna,
big spring.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, we're not really gonna throw a like proper DSG setup in this because based
Did
on,
we already say we were gonna DSG it?
yeah, you
Yeah, we're
mentioned
gonna
it.
DSG it.
We're gonna DSG it, but just to see what happens. But
Yeah,
as
it'll be
far as a
fun.
proper DSG setup, I don't think we're gonna go that far because my general theory on the air volume and everything and how the tappet's already pre-cut, we could probably get away with like a 130, 120.
So we got here my go-to. It's a Rocket 8-tooth DSG, fresh out of the package. Before I go ahead and throw that on, though, I just kind of want to make sure that I have these other gears sort of lined up where I want them. There was enough space on these gears that they weren't quite perfectly shimmed, what I'd call them. Uh,
But they,
yeah, but I'm gonna see if I can't use some of the shims that came off the stock sector, kind of straighten those guys out.
bro, I was on top chat this whole time. That's crazy.
Yeah. How many chats are there now?
I don't know, but if anybody was chatting before, you guys are welcome to chat now. That's amazing. I was on top chat the whole time. Sorry, guys. YouTube is being wonky today.
So if we didn't see your chat clearly,
I
it
don't
wasn't
think
very
I
good.
changed any settings. But as far as these gel blasters are, I'm kind of, optimistic for what they can offer.
I'm 50-50 on it.
Yeah, I it seems like get a
Honestly,
fair bit of fun out of it.
I think it'd be pretty funny to pull up the HSP with a gel blaster, try to get on the field with it.
Just roll up on everybody's
When
with the
people
G.
start getting wet spots all over their die master, like, what's going on, dude? Hey, man, the
Turn
freak.
it into paintball. Yo,
Yeah,
can we make like gel blasters that shoot little Orbeez that are filled with like paint? Like, is that a thing?
there
You know?
exist 6 millimeter paint pellets
Well, I know that
you can
exists,
shoot out
but
of an airsoft gun. Yeah, it's a little
what
tough.
about whatever? Actually, you bring me to an idea. What if they made a pellet that had paint inside of it that was the size of whatever this is? I actually haven't. I don't know off the top of my head.
That
I
would be
think it's like
stupid.
it'd be like 8 mil or something.
Be stupid.
Chopping?
No, stupid.
Why? Because just go play football at that point. Wow, wow, Garrett, classic.
It's like I want to play.
Hit me
I
with the
want to play
classic.
with
Go
gel
play
blaster guns.
that
I want
shoot
to play with a neutered airsoft gun,
that shoot
but I
paint.
also want to get a lot dirtier when I play and
Would it
have.
be the bridge between like 50 cal and like actual paintball?
I think the
See,
reason these things are so cheap,
just because I honestly think
I
it's
don't know,
leftover like airsoft inventory.
they don't have to be good.
Yeah, I think it's like old
They're for sure coming out of some of the same factories, but really what it is, man, there existed
overstock
a
on.
market for gel blasters, and
I mean,
the
I'm pretty
form
sure.
factor of airsoft gearboxes fit it better than adapting paintball guns to that. It's also cheaper, also because of the nature of gel balls. Um,
You don't need
you
very
don't
much.
really like. There's no such thing, in my understanding, as like a catastrophic jam that exists. You're just gonna break your pellet, and the pieces are gonna come out of
Yeah,
your barrel. It's just gonna keep
water
shooting.
out your barrel essentially almost at a certain point.
Yeah, but like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. Because it's all gonna come out on one end anyways.
With paint, that's a little different.
Oh yeah, you make a fair point. Because then, yeah, actually, I play paintball. I should know this.
Yeah,
Break a ball in your barrel, all hell breaks loose.
that's what I'm saying.
Because I remember I was at SC Village lobbing, I think, like some old APX paint. If anybody ever played paintball in
What is
chat,
APX? Probably
APX
really good,
paint.
right?
No, it's like they make a tournament grade paint, but then they make also like your walk on like basic paint you buy to like go play public. Um, and
I'm
I don't
telling you,
know.
man.
I think it was a particularly like weird batch because I was
What
shooting.
happened?
A ball broke in my barrel, and I'm
You have your
standing here.
squeegee on you?
No, so this
You had
was
to
when
learn the hard
this
way.
yeah this was when like I wasn't new to paintball, but I just didn't really care. Like I didn't bring my squeegee on the field; it was in the car. Um, so we're sitting here playing, and I'm shooting, and my friend's looking at me, and I look at him. I'm like, "Yo, look at my gun!" And I'm trying to shoot this guy that's maybe like 40 feet in front of me behind a rock, and his whole head is sticking out, and all my shots are just like
And
go.
did you not know what it was?
No, I was just kind of like shocked for a second, and then I was
It's
like,
bad, dude.
"Yeah," and then I go, "Oh, I'm dumb." Let me check my barrel.
Hmm.
So, then that's when I realized I don't have a squeegee, so I just ran to a bunch of people. Got a squeegee, bro. Kind
You
of
got a
embarrassing.
squeege, man?
Get a squeegee, bro. I can't hit the broadside of a barn right now.
Hey, man, I need a
You know.
squeege, bro. You got me?
But it's okay. I ended up shooting that guy about 30 seconds later after I cleaned my barrel.
Dude, I
So,
won.
yeah, dude.
Let's
You
go.
know, see that red or yellow fill ball coming towards him. So, GG.
Fool.
How's the shipping look on that gel blaster?
Um, I already went over that one. I initially opened it. It's just a little loose right now. I kind of want to make it. I
Eliminate
want
the
to get these two gears in
sink.
before I have to worry about that last one. That
Sure.
makes sense.
Slap it together, maybe get some funny.
Yeah, if I'm fast enough at this, we're gonna see potentially working DSG, or you might see me strip a DSG by the end of the stream,
Yeah, this either goes really good or really
or
catastrophic.
nothing happens and you have to wait a week to see what happens.
Or all you hear is click.
Yeah,
Man,
that's true. This motor might not be able to pull any of those bigger springs.
yeah,
Speaking
we should have
honestly,
brought the. Well, I don't think you would have had time to do a doubled opinion on a new motor off the rip.
I wouldn't anyway.
Yeah,
I would probably.
but it'd be hilarious if this motor pulled a DSG at all, to be honest.
Well,
But
that's why I'm thinking we leave the stock spring in there just for now.
I checked out the
Fun.
torque on that thing, and it was just kind of underwhelming, as stock guns are. Uh, Let's roll the seat. I can't believe that comes with an aluminum.
Well, what I was surprised to see is more, two O-rings on the cylinder head.
No, look at the back of this piston.
Weird.
I want to show this to the viewers. If you guys look at a regular, oh, there we go, buddy,
Nice going, dude.
dude. All right. So when you guys look at the,
The spring guide's not like shaped any different kind of way either.
huh,
So I don't know.
that's weird. So when you look at a typical airsoft piston, you don't usually see how this one's kind of divoted, or yeah, it's like uneven, but it's on both sides. I don't know why they did this
Yeah,
that
the back
particular
of the
way.
piston is scooped away.
Yeah, it's like an ice cream scoop, but I mean, this looks like it would fit a normal V2 and push a BB out. To be
Yeah.
completely
I wonder if the
honest,
rack's any good. That'd be funny.
because
Probably get those for like
then if
30
that was the case,
cents.
I would just convert this, just brushless motor, put all the airsoft compression parts in, and call it a day with a
Gate Titan
MOSFET.
2 and my
Yeah,
$90 gel blaster.
yeah. $90 gel blaster. Titan 2 that costs more than the gel blaster itself. I mean, it's not, I can't say I haven't done something like that before. I mean, Lancer Tactical with like almost $600 of parts inside. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Uh, I mean, it wasn't the worst experience, but it did not last as long as I hoped it would. Um,
Good old Lancer builds.
yeah,
Lipstick on a pig.
I mean, the thing with the Lancer gearbox shells or like those Specna gearbox shells, uh,
They're just not up to task if you're doing any kind of
it's like TM.
modifications to it.
It's like high kappa slides. You either get something really good or something really bad. They either break instantly or they don't. Uh, PrimeTech has joined. ATS Seaman and Double Mo make a lot of gel blasters. There are some that have pretty good split. Yeah, I've seen the split gearbox gel blasters.
I haven't even seen that.
Those are interesting. But
That's crazy.
the thing with those is I actually found a couple on AliExpress and I looked deeper. And the way those split gearboxes are, like they're not really version 2. I don't really know how to explain it, but
Kind of
you wouldn't be
proprietary.
able to do an airsoft conversion on the split gearbox ones.
Watch
I
me.
don't think so. But shout out PrimeTech. He has joined us again.
What's up, Prime
Uh,
Tech?
but as far as this one goes, we might be able to see it cycle with the DSG, maybe not. Um,
Should I just like not care about the shimming after this?
Dude,
Just
I
slap
would
it together
honestly
really
just
quick.
pop that in and see if it cycles. If the
Okay.
shimming is close enough, it's close enough. It's not like we're gonna.
These two are gonna be okay now.
Yeah, we're not gonna sit here and like rail on it. We're gonna see if it'll just work.
Watch me perfectly shim a gearbox in less than
Yeah, that
20
would be
minutes.
funny. I mean, you know, shout out the Extremetronics. I'm on my lunch, ESG.
Yeah, favorite. Good old CK.
Yeah.
If you know, you
You know,
know. Taught me everything I knew and then some.
I didn't think you could build an ESG in 30 minutes until I sat down to eat lunch with the guy, and he did it while inhaling a Subway sandwich.
He'd leave the sandwich hanging from his mouth while he's working on it.
Hey, to
That
be
was a
fair,
question.
you know, no, he didn't.
Oh,
He had, dude, he's a normal person. He's not weird like us.
I'm not weird.
I don't know.
Just outed
He,
yourself.
it just happens. No, but
How's that
30
weird?
minutes usually. What? Like,
You need your hands to work on a gearbox.
yeah,
How
but
am I supposed to eat a sandwich if I'm doing this?
leave a foot long hanging from your mouth. No,
Yeah, and bite it off.
not fair.
That's a little tight. That's not that tight though. It's not
I mean,
stressing the shell tight. It's just
tight enough to where the motor will pull it.
tight
Sector
enough to
tight?
where I'm going to take some shims off.
Sector, or is it spur bevel?
Sector,
Oh.
I think. I didn't really check the spur and bevel, but it was a
The
little
spring
loose, so
they
I put a
come
point
with
one on there.
is kind of
I've seen that spring in some AEGs.
it's pretty pretty standard. Doesn't look like much different.
Anything special? Hate it.
Dude, you know what it would now that we have this extra motor from the project that we're working on, we're actually working on a new HPA rental as well.
New rental alert.
So we actually gutted a replica. We have a motor left over, the high torque. We could have put that in there.
I
Let
could
me
go
tell you
grab it if
something.
you want, but
One of the AliExpress split gearboxes. They fit in double Eagles and Lancers pretty good. Oh,
it's fun.
wait, Prime Tech. Are you talking about like the $79 one that's like a sketch drawing that has, it's like
What the
thirty
heck?
dollars in shipping? Because I think that's the one we're talking about the same gearbox. Metal body, yeah. Though I wouldn't put them in high regard since they have a few QC issues.
Yeah, I mean, when you're getting something at this kind of price point, that just comes with the territory. I mean, you can roll your dice, but
I mean, they
you're
look
never
nice,
really
dude.
fully going to be able to trust it.
They look nice. I've been too lazy to order one because I don't want to wait for shipping from overseas.
I think it'd be funny.
Um,
For sure, it'd be funny.
because I just ordered a product from overseas and it's taken about 2 weeks to get here, which is for me. I don't like shopping online.
So those are
That exact one. Oh my god, bro.
fun.
Yeah. Um, I kind of want to try them,
Oh
but
no!
I need to know how long
We're
shipping
good.
takes on that specific one though, because
Is it
uh,
on? You get Prime with it?
no, it's AliExpress.
Oh,
So
AliExpress. Oh, if it was on
overseas shipping
Amazon.
is kind of weird. It can be good, it can be not. I mean, it could take a week, it could take 6 months. Uh,
Dude, how much is it?
the gearbox itself is 79 and shipping's 35 bucks.
Oh, I see. I mean, we
So
have
while
retros here for 120.
yeah, while it's not a terrible price, I mean,
It's the shipping that kills it. It's
yeah,
like all the Black Friday deals on retro
shipping
arms.
was pretty quick. Okay, that's why they charge thirty
Oh, this guy
dollars.
has one. So how's your gun, man? I'm curious. Tell us about it. Oh
I'm
shit.
curious to know actually. I'm staying on a little longer for the stream. Yeah, we did miss last week's stream, so we might as well give them some more time.
Oh, are we out? Am I going into overtime now?
Yeah, but we're on time for everything else, so I mean, I don't think it
Suppose.
matters. Um, but yeah, I mean, I was gonna get one. I might actually just to do like a single sector build, maybe.
Just to do something funny.
Yeah, I don't think.
Buy two of them so you could have a second upper.
Oh yeah, yeah. I want to
Because
do
I
that.
don't. You probably can't buy that upper set. Well, maybe you can.
You can actually. They it
Oh,
has
dude.
actually showed chat. I'll pull it up on my phone right now.
Bought the
I
poor
have it
man
saved.
AEG.
I have it saved on AliExpress.
Fairly
Uh,
clear.
and PrimeTech's gonna tell. He's gonna know what's up. Where's my wish list? It's right over here. This phone is kind of wonky after getting slammed around in a car at 80 miles an hour.
Haha.
No, PrimeTech's. I've got to show this to chat. Hang on.
Hey, chat, look at my phone over this camera.
Now AliExpress has some. So I would say avoid the gear sets off of AliExpress because there's a lot of fakes. Oh, I found it. 70 75. It says it's a aluminum alloy, but they.
Yeah, like Coke can
Oh,
alloy.
this is gonna suck. God, that's so bright.
There's no way.
Allie doesn't have a dark mode. I'm sorry, guys.
Flashbanged our viewers. Our viewer,
Bro,
Prime Tech.
just got
Shout
CSGO.
out Prime Tech.
Just got CSGO flashbang. Does this work? Oh yeah, that does work. I just had to lower the brightness. Uh, they make these split gearboxes, um, and you can only order them overseas. The cool thing about these though is they sell them. They make them for gel blasters, but you can buy the lower
Oh,
separately,
chilling.
and you can buy the upper like separately, um, which is kind of weird because I'm like, do they fit on anything else so that you'd be able to buy them separately? But I would just, if you guys are curious, go buy the whole set, bring it to us. We'd install it for you. But I'd love to see how those turn out. Uh, that'd be interesting. But that's for chat.
All
But
right,
Prime
looks like we're
Prime
there,
Tech
man.
knows his stuff, man.
Yeah, he's probably
Come
better
and see
tech
us
than me.
sometime. I knew exactly which gearbox he was talking about. I was like, dang, that's
You
an
should ask
interesting one.
Prime Tech if he plays here.
I think Prime Tech was our out of state viewer, I
Mm.
believe. Yeah.
Knowledgeable.
But if he's ever in
I'd
Cali,
invite him on the stream.
yeah, if you're ever in
So what do
Cali,
you
man,
know about all these
come
weird
by.
AliExpress things they got going on?
Dude, you ever just sit around at 2 in the morning with nothing
Hey,
to
the
do?
compression's good.
Yeah. Sit around at 2 in the morning scrolling AliExpress, you
No,
know?
personally no, but
Oh, you get a good night's sleep.
no. Two's a little late though, and I'm not
Uh,
on AliExpress.
is 2 late, chat? 2 is not late. There's no way 2 is late, right, chat?
2 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah, 2 a.m. is not late, man. That's like
Yeah, it's pretty early, I guess.
rookie numbers, you know? Get your 8 hours of sleep. I get 8 hours. I mean, I get 8 hours of sleep, even though I sleep like, this is spring.
You get 8 hours of sleep over three
Regardless.
days.
Pretty much. Hey, it's better than
Haha.
no sleep.
Yeah, I think you go like crazy and you die if you don't get any sleep.
Yeah, there was this really crazy like Russian experiment or something.
No, that's like an internet story. That's not real,
Uh,
but it's kind of play on it because there have been experiments done.
yeah.
This is
So
an
did you?
airsoft tech stream. Why don't we just not talk
I'm
about
just
that?
gonna. Okay. Anyways, we're on. Just curious. Oh, Brian's in here. Garrett's here. What's up, Brian? Tell Shorty I love him. I had to rework the gearbox a bit and I haven't installed it yet. Aluminum is close to retro arms quality, but I can't say it's the same quality.
So
It
if
has a
it's this,
ceramic coating versus anodized.
I don't know about the ceramic coating,
Huh.
but I would try to look at that listing, or if you know someone who speaks Chinese, maybe shoot them an email, and if they care to respond, find out what alloy of aluminum, because I know that Retro
Yeah.
Arms uses 7075 E5, I think,
Was
which is a very durable aluminum alloy. It's like way tougher than 6061, which is generally um, your aircraft grade standard aluminum.
it says listed as 7075, but who
Really?
knows? Yeah, it's listed as 7075.
Okay, well that's good to know. It is
But
coming
then
out of a
again,
Chinese factory, but then again, the billets that Retro gets, I don't know where they get them from. That could come from China as well.
yeah, that
So,
that is a fair point. Maybe somebody in chat or somebody will know something that we don't. But
but I mean, I've
uh,
seen like even on Great Shop, they were selling like they started to sell CNC hop-up units, version 2, version 3 CNC gearbox shells that looked like Retro knockoffs. Um,
well, I'm sure. I mean, if we're
and
talking about
those
the
those went on.
grand scheme of things, yeah. I mean, it all has to come out of somewhere, right? The material, the billet, like
Yeah.
so. Very well might just be that, But I can't say until I get my
Oh
hands
no,
on
I
one.
forgot my sector gear.
So
Just
maybe
kidding.
maybe next couple of weeks I might try and get my hands on one. So
Yeah,
uh,
maybe they'll fund it. I think I
yeah,
just want to toss the one.
yeah,
What is this, a 110, 120? Probably safer bet.
or whatever was out of the SEMA. Why not? I mean, it's the same thing. So put that grip on and see if it'll catch fire.
See if it cycles.
But as we kind of wind down here, we're gonna test this out on stream. They only say 7075 AL. The times I've reached out even through WhatsApp, they don't specify. They just say 7075.
Yeah, I probably don't know.
Yeah, either they don't know or they don't want to specify. That's fine. But that sounds really good. I might try and order one. I might just say balls to the wall and put a brushless and a DSG
Yeah, I
cable.
would have to. I would have to risk my money.
Yeah. It's a
But I
hundred.
mean, when you're so it's like 75 plus 30.
Yeah.
What's that? 100 and
Give or take
no,
like
like $100
yeah, $100 give or take.
plus tax.
Tax,
Um,
shipping.
so you're saving like $20, and you know you're maybe getting something close to a
No,
retro.
if I'm gonna pick one up, I'm picking two. Uh, just in case the first one, like I do something wrong and it just catastrophically like detonates. Uh, but I mean, interestingly, ceramic coating versus a
Dude, what's
anodized.
going on with this motor?
Maybe the cost,
Unimpressive.
maybe of ceramic.
Oh, dude.
What up, bruh? I mean, they were with it,
It's okay. What if I just hold it together?
dude. What?
Yeah, just like hold it up to the body like that, or the
You're
shell.
you're messing with me, right? Because the pistol grip screws were with it.
No. Oh,
I
there's one.
There was two in there. I mean, it'll work with one if you
I'll
overtighten
be
them.
honest, the lighting's not very good right here.
Uh, yeah, but yeah, we'll have to try that out. I know, Allie, you generally want to avoid like the gear sets. I had a friend order, I think it was like 100 pack of 12-to-1s for like something, some ridiculous price.
Well, if you don't know what you're buying, you always get what you pay for.
Yeah, and they looked real, but then the second you put them under any type of load, he stripped out a set on like a M90. Like
So they're
it
just like
actually separated.
not made very well. I mean,
Yeah.
the material quality might be okay, but the craftsmanship is probably
Yeah.
absent.
It's definitely
Right.
absent. They're knockoffs. You can tell. They feel weird.
Well,
Uh,
that's the thing. A lot of that stuff comes from China or Taiwan.
I remember the test. We just threw it in like a M90, like just
So it honestly
7.4
just
lipo,
could
and
be
it
how it's
just
cut.
yeah, and it just split the whole gear set. Like it was a total loss.
Yeah,
A lot
maybe
of
those
people.
are more suited for gel blasters, huh? What's up?
Somebody said that there's tech downstairs too, or people waiting for tech. So
You talking about the radio, or are you looking at live chat?
live chat. So we're almost done. I'm kind of curious to see like what result we'll get out of this.
It's gonna strip
Is that 9.6 charged? Do you know that it's charged?
partially.
Okay.
So no, I don't know that it's
All right.
fully charged.
All right, chat. We're gonna find out if this DSG gel blaster will fire.
Was it worth it?
Yo,
That's kind of funny.
put it on semi? What? No, it doesn't even. Doesn't it? Can you semi with it or no?
Well, the trigger seems to be having a little bit of trouble resetting, but that's okay. Yeah, here it comes out.
On a
Sounds like
nine?
a half stroked 120 to me.
Well, that concludes the stream. We have done it.
We don't know if it feeds though.
Yeah. So
Tune in next week to find out.
find out next week or the next video. We'll keep you guys posted. Please email us if you guys have any questions. We're gonna open up tech right now. So if you guys are waiting, go ahead and
See
come
you
on.
soon.
But other than that, halters are okay. Hey, Prime Tech, take care, my guy. We'll see you next week.
Number one viewer, you get the gold
Yeah.
star tonight, Prime Tech.
We might be on Twitch. We might be on YouTube. So same time, just check on both platforms and see where we're streaming for the week. But
Grab a
other than
mail
that, you
away.
guys have a wonderful evening.